Well, good afternoon, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. We have a few other people who are going to be joining us, and we're here for a really, really special occasion that we're so excited for. So thank you for taking the time to join us for this special moment in Lane's history. We're going to celebrate this afternoon leadership, legacy, and community. Today, we're going to honor Dr. Margaret Hamilton. Do you know Marge? Marge served Lane with distinction, compassion, and a clear vision for what our college could become. I should have introduced myself for those of you who don't know me. I'm Stephanie Bodrum, the president of Lane Community College. When Marge joined Lane in 2017, she brought with her a wealth of experience, but also a genuine love for the mission of community colleges. During her time as our 7th president, she led Lane through a period of significant change and challenges, always with the belief that our work here is about building brighter futures for our students and our communities. Her leadership helped Lane secure a $121.5 million bond measure that has transformed our campus. Today, we're going to be celebrating this beautiful health professions building. She forged new partnerships with universities and businesses, expanding pathways and opportunities for our students. She strengthened our relationships with the broader community. And then when the world changed in ways none of us could have anticipated, Marge drew upon her deep background in healthcare to guide Lane through the COVID-19 pandemic with steadiness, compassion, and resolve. She was exactly the leader that Lane needed at the time, grounded, responsive, and always focused on the well-being of our students and employees. Beyond these achievements, those who worked closely with Marge know that at that time she led with heart. She valued open dialogue, she welcomed new ideas, she met challenges with optimism and determination. Her enthusiasm for Lane and her belief in the promise of our students was contagious. So today, we dedicate this plaza in recognition of what Dr. Hamilton accomplished, but also to honor the spirit with which she served. The Margaret Hamilton Plaza. It will be a space where people come together to study, to connect, to reflect, just as Marge always fostered connection and community here at Lane. So Marge, thank you for your leadership, your vision, and your unwavering commitment to Lane Community College. Your legacy lives on in the work we continue to do, in the students whose lives we change, and now, quite literally, in the very heart of our campus. And now I'd like to offer you an opportunity to share any memory, any story that you might have about working with Marge.
Well, good afternoon. I'm thrilled to be here to honor Dr. Margaret Hamilton. My name is Lisa Fragola, and I served on the LCC board for 8 years and was chair with Dr. Hamilton for 2 years through the pandemic. And I now serve as the state representative for House District 8, which is basically Central and South Eugene. And I think Dr. Bolger said it very, very well. Dr. Hamilton led with heart and with grit. And what I mean by grit is she is absolutely one of the hardest working people I have ever met. And we couldn't have had a better leader during the pandemic than Dr. Hamilton. And she really did put the community here, students, faculty, staff, everybody at the forefront during that process. I can remember working on our COVID implementation plan, and we spent so many hours on a very lengthy document, and she was very committed to making sure that we took care of this community. And it was also during that time that we passed the bond campaign. And Marge had never worked on a bond campaign before, and I had the honor of being the lead person on that campaign. And she just said, put me to work, show me what to do. And she rolled up her sleeves and got to work. And this is where we are today with these beautiful new buildings here to serve our students and to serve our community. I would also like to point out that during the time that Dr. Hamilton was here, that she expanded the number of nursing students who were able to go through the programs here. And she was instrumental in making sure that Lane Community College was able to stand up a federally qualified health clinic in collaboration with Lane County in Cottage Grove. It is the only rural serving FQHC in Lane County. And so that has increased access for so many people in our region. So I'm totally thrilled that she's letting us name something after her. She joked with us as she was leaving that we couldn't name a building, so she's going to get a Plaza. Thank you, Marge.
There should be a cost associated with saying something. We should be like, where's Windy Jet? We should be chipping into the foundation. If you come, it's like you get up here, you get an envelope. Dr. Hamilton, you're the best. Marge Hamilton has so much energy, enthusiasm, and professionalism, and Marge takes action. I'll never forget the first time we roamed the campus together. Were you just hired, or were you doing a tour as a prospective candidate for president? I think it was a tour. There were 3 finalists, and we asked, I'm Matt Keating, former board member, city councilor, and chief of staff to Senator James Manning. Well, we ripped through this campus. Some of these buildings weren't even here. Building 33, this building 32. And Marge turns to me and she goes, I like the way you walk. We trekked with speed and energy through this campus. Dr. Hamilton, thank you for listening. Thank you for educating. Thank you for being such an exemplary leader in this community, in the healthcare space and in the higher education space. Lane Community College, in the lives of our students and our staff and my life, we're better because of you. So I look forward to seeing what this says, what Marge Hamilton's secrets we've memorialized in perpetuity right here on this beautiful campus. But this campus and this community, we are stronger and we are better because of Dr. Margaret Hamilton. Thank you.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I feel obligated to. Just after the tours this morning that we were leading, I was talking with one of my part-timers last week. I'm Dean of Business Tech and Trades here. And my part-timer said to me, who now teaches in the apprenticeship program, said, I was in the apprenticeship program years ago, and when I would finish work during the day and come here at night, I had to sit in my car for 2 hours and wait to get into a building to study. Now we have this beautiful iTech building where they have a place they can go that has showers, it has a kitchenette. It's a wonderful place for them to congregate. If you would go up there in the evening, you'd see all these students sitting around. So Marge, we just really appreciate all you've done for career technical programs. Sometimes in the past, they've been kind of cast aside, but now because of you and what you've done, they're a really big part of our campus and a big part of our program. So really appreciate you. And I love you and Ron, so thank you so much.
Well, Marge, after you hug, why don't you come up here with me? Yeah. So it really is my honor to officially dedicate the Margaret Hamilton Plaza. And as Marge and I unveil what's here, then please give a round of applause for Margaret Hamilton. Let's do that now.
Okay.
And we want to give Marge an opportunity to say a few words too. Marge?
Thank you. those of you that know me, I think you know how emotional I am today, because this is like birthing a baby, as we say in nursing. To come in and see it from what do we need, how do we get it, how do we raise the money, to the drawings and more back and forth, and then working with the foundation, and then going back and forth and asking the faculty, what do you need, asking the students. So to come from that, you have to understand, when I retired in 22, there was no shovel in the ground yet, right? First shovel, Tom, where was the first shovel? Right then? Okay, Florence, yeah. Florence was first, that's right. So you do what I call the grunt work. We did all that, but then I couldn't see it happen. So I didn't cheat. I didn't really come and see things getting built. So this is unbelievable to see this. And then obviously iTech blew my socks off to see the robotics area, the sim, just all of that. Because for the first time, it's all under one roof. I've been telling some of you the stories, and my brother Frank is here, my husband is here, my almost sister-in-law Jen. But Frank, raise your hand, Frank. So Frank is a professor over in Corvallis at OSU, and he took me on a secret tour the day before my first interview in the fall before I was hired. And so what did I see? I saw the dental facility, I saw the welding, I saw all these areas, and I was sad because I thought, wow, we got work to do, don't we? and I think that because we all knew career in tech was the future, but it was going to take a lot of hard work. So today I'm here to thank people. I mean, this is glorious. It's sweet. And I always said, I don't want my name on anything. But this is fun. This is really, it's an honor and it's fun. What I want to say, though, is this is, hate to be corny, but it does take a village. The boards, and I say plural because we had a couple of different board rotations, right, were unbelievable. Matt was not kidding. I knew Zittle. In Jersey, we didn't go out for bonds like that. The state issued the money, and then you just applied for your share. This was very new. Lisa, how many weekends, right, where's Lisa? How many weekends did we, there you are. How many weekends did we spend, right, Saturday after Saturday at Rosie's house, at our board chair's house, and the different people we rotated. I learned so much. Matt, you taught me so much. I mean, I didn't understand. I'm like, what? Door knocking? What? I'm confused, Matt. Telephone calls, trying to raise the money before you even went out for the bond, all new. So the board, did they come together and step up? I couldn't have been more proud of our board. And I say plural because a few people rotated on and off. But it was astounding to see them work together. Then on campus, the staff, because it was always indecision. There's a couple of originals still here, but the staff, right? We had every rendition, we had to keep changing. And do you need this type of a person? And that was before Tom even landed. Where are you, Tom? Thank God you landed, because there was so much pre-planning before you even got to the actual drawings. So to the board, to the faculty, to the staff, and of course the students gave us input. Our deans, a couple of them are here, right? Chris, Corey, I tell you, the craziness, right? The indecision, do we build this? Do we gut this? Do we revise this? There was no right answer, but you had to see where the monies were coming from, what we were going to get. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This is just a dream come true, and I didn't miss you, Grant. You were there from the get-go with health sciences, especially down in Cottage Grove with that area. So thank you all. I'm honored, I really am, and I couldn't be more proud. I mean, if anyone knows me well, it's Brett, right? From the day I walked on this campus, this woman who knew nothing about, let's say, bonds, but Oregon, and I had to learn all about government affairs, and you were my right hand. I appreciate that. And Wendy with the fundraising. So the staff was absolutely critical. So thank you all, And this to me is a celebration to all of our board members of the past, because you all came together for those students, and I just can't thank you enough. And a lot of you have moved on to other things. I'm looking at Lisa and Matt, and just doing wonderful things in this town, and it's awesome, in this state, I should say. So thank you. It's a celebration. Thank you.
Well, if you have not toured the Health Professions Building, the second Health Professions Building, please feel free to do that. We have already commissioned a muralist to actually do a mural that's going to wrap around the entire building. So you see these blue panels. That's where this mural is going to go. So if you haven't seen it now, please take a look, and then in about a year maybe or so, come back and take a look at it again. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. And we are going to have photo opportunities with Marge. Thank you so much.